There we go. By the way, is my mic quieter than normal? Because I can't tell.
Huh?
Is my mic quieter than normal? There we go.
No.
By the way, is my... Okay then. Yeah, I was just curious because I had no idea. Let's see, bar. Throw you there. Throw the chat out. Probably no one's gonna join at this point in time. At least I would think so. Since I believe majority of my viewers will be either at school or doing the thing, or the exams thing for the studying for their exams. I believe, are they doing that in America currently?
I don't know. I'm not in school.
I heard it is from my viewers, but I'm not 100% sure. It'll probably take a while for people to join. Just because, well, you know, yeah. It's weird, you know, new idea. Anyway. So, Artemis. Ah, yeah. Sick. While I do this, do you have any ideas on how, any ideas on the beginning area? Because literally, like, anything would be a good idea. Like, you know, nearly everything will be a good idea.
What if we do some sort of, like, forest, and they start out in, like, a small cabin? Not like a small cabin, but like a cabin. And they have to move from the cabin they have to make their way through the forest before they can get to the main area where they fully start.
Okay. G'day, SpongeBob, Christian, and Eternal. How are you, mate? Wait, no, it's Christina. I think, yeah. I don't know. I can't read properly, so yeah.
Christina?
That's it, Christina. Okay then, thanks, yeah. Artemis, and g'day studios. Kiki, and how is it? What is this now? It's a RPG game. I'm planning on just making a small little... Wait, did I just say roleplay game? Anyway, so it's an RPG, you know. One of those games like World of Warcraft or whatever. What's another RPG game which isn't really like that?
Dungeons and Dragons. You got all sorts of different kinds of them. Like, I mean, technically, like Netherwinter, that's an RPG.
Fair. Agreed.
There's all sorts of different kinds of them.
RPG. Angry Birds Epic. Fair enough. Angry Birds Epic is now an RPG. Yeah, I mean, technically you could say that. Technically that is true. You can't really say it isn't, right?
Okay, so what I'm gonna start doing is, because if we're gonna do something like a forest, I want to see what the different trees are gonna look like spawned in. So let's grab each of the saplings here. Grab some bone meal.
That's fair enough. Yeah, I remember that. The Eternal. It was weird. If you don't know, Artemis, eventually we had a meme on the channel when we said, eat this. What happened to Greedy? He just stopped going online. He just, you know, stopped going online in my time zone and started going online on his own time zone. So how dare he do that? How dare he think sleep is more important than going to these streams?
Obviously. Alright, there's your oak tree.
Okay then. That doesn't look too bad for a tree.
There's a spruce tree.
I like the leaves. It's nice.
Here's a birch tree. We got a jungle small and jungle large, which I need to do a spruce large too. That is not what I meant to do.
You should probably learn how to aim. There's grass behind it in front.
I know.
We're
Yeah,
just
there
trying
you
to
go.
think of ideas. Like this is what we're thinking. Well, this is what Artemis thinks. Right, right now he thought of an idea like, start in like a cabin, right? In the middle of forest, and assuming over there you have to go find your way to a town. Is that it?
Yeah, you find your way through the forest to a town. And now it won't be like real simple and easy or anything like that. They got to actually make their way. They're going to start out with nothing, so there's only going to be a small amount of mob, stuff like that.
Should we focus on wood texture?
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get all the trees up.
We could just simply pull out all the logs.
Well, I know, but like if we were to spawn, just randomly spawn in the trees just to see what we're looking at coming with
Fair
on
enough.
different sides. So, I mean, these are pretty nice. I like the way they're looking. Anybody have a particular one that they like?
What one would be like a forest vibe out of these trees slash log texture?
I think the dark oak and the spruce are gonna go well. Well,
Why did mine randomly on pause anyway? So yeah.
I don't know. I don't like the spruce. The spruce is normally darker.
And plus it's a lot
The-
more rough.
Yeah.
So,
But the dark oak obviously has to be in because it's a good dark creepy type of wood.
fair. We should do a combination of like tree slash leaf thing if we're gonna do custom.
Yeah, obviously. Now, I mean, we could always take like with the dark oak, do a spruce style tree, but instead of having the spruce wood, have the dark oak wood.
I reckon that could look cool.
What do you
Can't we
think?
do slash replace blocks as well?
Yeah, we can definitely do slash replace blocks.
This will be weird for me because I'm not as everyone knows I'm not used to building with commands.
I do know how to build with commands, but I don't have
Can you
the
do that for me so I can excuse not to?
I can definitely do that. I just need to be able to.
Fair enough. Just can you do it for me so I have an excuse not to? Yes. I'm only gonna do half so I can look free front. I reckon that looks good.
Yeah.
Mate, do you think the leaves are too sharp?
Maybe a little bit. Now the jungle leaves do look pretty nice. I do like the way the jungle leaves look.
It's pretty much a darker spruce
Yeah.
with different precisions leaves. Here's the thing, here's the thing. Right now, we're not planning on gameplay. I mean, I planned on how some of the system work. It's game. Right now, we're focusing on the beginning, like the main build, like where you'll spawn and all that. Actually, just because I think this will be equally as important as anything, what about a good path? First things first, check out the path. Half block, just in case.
It just looks normal.
Should we do just the basic, like, random cobblestone and all that?
Yeah, probably. Now, I will say though, if we had Elreka here, she is really good when it comes to designing.
Assuming she's not online and all that.
She's not online right now. She will be on for another 3 hours.
I'll be on for a while. I've not been in 3 hours, so.
Yeah, she'll be on in another 3 hours or so.
Let's,
Here, throw some gravel in.
here's the thing. Eternal, you're looking at outside the texture pack. You don't know how. Maybe in this texture pack, gravel and cobblestone don't go well together.
That's why I'm grabbing it. Some cobble and some mossy cobble. Let's see here. We can throw some.
Like in this, I
Cobble
reckon the
in.
gravel won't suit anything.
No. If we have cobble up in there. That's not gonna match any. They would throw that like that. Yeah. That's gonna really throw everything off there, looks wise.
Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe we could do gravel if we did, if we do this sort of idea, look, random stuff around, and a path block, like, somewhat between, you know?
Now, if, yep. Now that might work.
Again, we could do cobblestone. Cobblestone, that could also look better, which, you know, I think in this point in time it could.
Throw a couple buttons. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't mean to place it there. Just throw a little couple buttons in for some stones.
And, like, we could do this, like, you know, the gravel, it's not a bad texture, I just don't think it would suit for what we want it for.
Yeah.
Maybe the buttons, no?
I mean, the buttons give it a little more depth and texture to it. They won't do anything.
They affect... For me,
And then, I mean,
buttons...
we do also have the podzol.
yeah, but...
Throw in there.
But this looks like that type of texture, like you'll throw it underneath a tree like this. There, you know. Since it has, like, the leaves on it.
Yeah, most definitely. You got the coarse dirt around it.
It actually looks pretty nice with the coarse dirt.
Yeah, it does.
Only if we could have that blending thing, like... Only if we could add the blending for the texture back. If you know what that is.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
So it can slowly go less leafy to coarse dirt.
Yep.
Anyway, so shall we focus on the little shack or the forest?
Now that's a good idea. What SV Studio said. Start out with like a tower in the middle of a forest, and have the villager tell you about what's going on when you join in.
That would have to... Is there a... That would have to include the commands that I don't even know myself, sadly, currently. So that'll be later on, but maybe I would know, I don't know.
Well, I mean, even still, say you're in a tower though. Instead of a cabin, do it like a tower. You're in a tower that's in a forest, and
Wouldn't that require a lot more trees though? Since the tower will be most likely slightly taller than trees.
Well, yeah, probably. But you can see the village in the distance. It's just a matter of getting there.
Fair enough.
That way people don't get confused and run the wrong direction or anything like that.
We could do the basic, you know, sign of the arrow pointing thing. As well, if we weren't going for the tower thing, or do like it with both. Like, oh, this way to this area and that way to that area sort of thing.
Yeah.
I wish I could add a mini-map. That's, that won't suit this. It's not with this RPG, yes, it will have quest line and some of the storyline, but it won't be anything like that sort of thing, you know. It'll be like, oh, you go to these areas to grind levels in like what game was like that? Like wouldn't World of Warcraft be like a good example of a game like that?
Probably.
Where, you know, you go to areas, you kill things, you grind levels, and all that, you know. And while doing that, there's a storyline between each place, you know. Like, oh, you go here to get this amount of items, you give it this person, and he could be corrupted, evil, whatever. In in the beginning, I don't think we should instantly introduce mobs, you know. We should.
No, yeah. I'm not talking like instantly introduce mobs. It's just
I'm just talking to SC, that's it, SV, because he's saying, you know, go there, go quickly to stop zombies from the village. It's just not the worst idea. It's just, you know, yeah. By the way, is it just me or is the rain thinner?
it is. It's supposed to look more realistic.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Right now we're just trying to think of a little thing. I don't mind the tower idea. It's just it would just include a lot of work with chunks and all that.
Yeah, that would.
Especially if the render distance is quite big for the player. If they want to do it all the way maxed. Unless, you know, we want to do things like, oh, in this point in time it's so dark, we give you blindness because it's so dark at night, and you press this button and it takes blindness off you and don't have access upstairs again. Which, you know, leads to a more modern than medieval approach.
True. I like the blindness idea.
Yeah. You know, like you spawn at the top, you spawn in the bedroom, it's dark, and then you press a button and it turns on a light or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
AKA, you know, taking blindness off of you.
See, that's why I originally went with a cabin. A cabin's not going to be too big. It's not going to be too small. It's not like a tower or anything. And the trees can cover the cabin.
And plus, we can also do that like force direction with barrier blocks. Yeah, Eternal.
Yeah.
So I like the tower idea. I just reckon for that one scene it would be way too much effort for the one beginning scene, you know. Even if we're playing trees.
One thing we could do instead of like fully making it to where the cabin only has one use, and that's the starting point, we could make it to where that later on in the game they end up having to make it back to the cabin, and then there's a area that only unlocks with a certain key, and only the players who have that key can go through, and it opens up for them, kind of thing, and it opens up into a whole new area.
We could do something like this. So I can do that, but I can also make it so when you're in that area and that certain thing, I could make it so a command block is detecting that one block, right? And as soon as it detects an item named something specifically, it'll instantly, like, you know, teleport you into the area that is locked.
Yeah, that would work.
I reckon that could work as an RPG like end, so like, you know, like, oh, you find this out in your basement or whatever.
That would be cool. Something. So, oh, there you go. Like the cabin is more than just a cabin. It's like an ancient ritual ground where things happen before, but you don't know about it until you get an item later in the game. And
anyway, so I think we're going too far ahead.
Just ideas. Just throwing
Fair
them out
enough.
there so we know what to start with.
Yeah, I know this isn't cool math games.
Yeah, let's do some math games.
Anyway, so
This block plus this block equals that block.
we could. I reckon. I reckon we could work on the little cabin thing. By the way, I like how the sun is actually circular.
That does look nice. All right. So starting with the cabin, what kind of cabin do you want to do?
We can do like an old, like, you know, like recently made. We could do it like like an either an old cabin, like, you know, the person's obviously been there for a while, but hasn't really, you know, explored much for the village or whatever. We could
That'll
do that
give us
storyline.
use for where's it at? Let me see here. Where's that glass block at?
The broke. You talking about the stains one?
The brown one.
This?
Yep. We could definitely throw some of those in.
I feel like that'll be more fun than abandoned. Or you never know, maybe the player starts in an abandoned house. Maybe they live in a small abandoned cabin.
That's what I was kind of thinking. Is it's an abandoned cabin that you kind of start out with. You wake up in the abandoned cabin in the middle of a forest, and you have to find your way to the village. You've never been to this village before.
Okay. That also gives me an idea. Is there anything you could think of that looks similar to, what's it called? Jungle. Jungle when it comes to the logs and texture. Because if you're curious, Jungle has some moss on the side.
Yeah, that would be nice. Throw some of that in there.
What block free? Is it? Nah. Like, oh look, it's like... I wish we can combine textures. Like, throw that
Yeah, that
over
would
there.
be cool.
Anyway, so like, this will be the side. Side, we could do that. So it looks like, you know, old, moldy and all that, like it's been there for a while. And again, would that be probably like, you know, too old? It's just a cool idea though. What about the strip spruce?
It looks too plain.
We could always just... too damaged? Or too rough?
That looks good. I like that. It gives the wood a little bit of a, it's kind of like rotten down a little bit. Wood chips are chipping away.
Wait, what about this as a floor?
Maybe.
Because it could be just... it could be damaged wood. All of them are pretty much the same with different color. Wait a minute.
Oh, no, that's a nice one right there.
That's strange. The jungle's flipped. Same with... two of them are flipped.
Yeah.
Some of them have nails, some of them don't. Which
I
one
like
would
the
you...
ones with the nails because they would look more like a cabin style. Now
True.
this one right here looks more of a what you would see in a cabin, in my opinion. I think. That or the dark oak, but this one looks better in the detail.
Yeah. But I like... but this... doesn't this look slightly more damaged and, you know, wrecked compared to that? Like the oak right here?
Yeah.
Definitely not including that.
Or that.
Too orange?
Yeah.
Is it these? That looks very much damaged and burnt.
Oh yeah, that does. And it looks like it's dusty and it's been trampled on. It's dirty.
I reckon that would suit it a lot. Oh, I love how there's no the good thing about this is it's not 100% consistent because you can tell from the like little indents between each plank.
Yeah,
Which, you know, all of them are like that, but with this one you can notice it a lot more.
I agree.
So, not, so we're going to throw away oak.
Yeah, let's throw away oak.
So now we have spruce or dark oak. I reckon, wouldn't spruce be a good outside like wall slash roof, while dark oak would be good inside? Or be the other way around because dark oak could look a bit more moist.
Yeah, dark oak would look more moist. So I think dark oak should probably go on the outside.
While the spruce is inside for, well, it's, you know, it's not the most dried thing in the world. Well, but the dark oak absorbs most of the liquids, making it more wet. And plus that looks nice together with the colors. Hey Artemis,
Yeah.
would you agree this looks nice?
Yeah, I would agree.
Hey, so we got a basic idea, I guess. And of course, since it's gone, of course, if we're going to do old and damaged, we can throw in, I don't know, an iron frame with a stone axe with the players can't break blocks so they can't take it. Like it looks like an old worn out axe. Actually, now of curiosity, where's the tripwire? Maybe here it is. Can I do this? So I can't do that. And that, okay, that sucks. I wish I could make the armor stay invisible. Wait a minute, wait, that gives me an idea. So anyway, so right now, just pointless detail. Since we can put it on here, we can make this look like a worn out hammer or whatever. Like this. G'day, how are ya? Like, you know, jet, like some sort of like worn out, like small sort of tool or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know, we can also throw why can't, oh, it's because Artemis. Why can't I, oh, there we go. Or you could do this to make it look like a worn out weapon.
Were you having little technical difficulties there?
We could, well, were they worn out? That looks like an oldish shovel sort of thing, but anyway. So you get the idea, basically. We could do that with the stone tools since they look like, you know, the iron tools except more cracked and damaged. And now with the bed. Now I think with the bed, in this, do they have a different texture for each bed? I reckon that'll be, if so, then, you know, that'll be good. Where's the beds? There it is. Like we can just grab a brown bed and do that. I don't like how nice the pillow is. I wish that could be slightly. Don't worry, JJ too. It's fine. Because you just like my channel, and fair enough, JJ. Okay. Hey Artemis,
Yeah.
do you think a brown bed would fit?
Yeah, because you don't want something too brightly colored thrown in there.
And again, you say that and look at the pillow.
Well, I mean, it looks dirty. Somebody's been sleeping on it,
Fair enough.
or dust is gathered on it.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, I wish the fallen particles weren't broken, so I can make like little fallen dust falling from the ceiling.
Let's see here. So what we would do. I'm gonna throw a little something together, see what you think, just in your opinion.
Okay then. So, do you reckon this how big would the cabin be?
Not too big. The idea that I've got is something small, but not too big. Let's see.
I'm just gonna create a little thing. Would a cabin have a slanted roof?
I would assume so.
Would the roof be like slanted a bit? Like, you know, go off to the side? Or would it have a pointed roof?
I would probably give it a slanted roof, to be honest.
Just like a slow slant?
I don't know.
So I got an idea on the roof for that thing. That. Not that. And this. I love how I'm including like realistic stuff, like, you know, the wood being moist or whatever. If so, wouldn't the walls have... What are you doing there, Artemis?
I'm just throwing a little house design together real quick to see what you think.
So it would have like a slight slant like this.
I'd give it a little more of a slant. But I'd kind of give it more, kind of like a, not total domey or anything, but have a little bit of a dome to it.
This sadly won't look the best of things, but hey, it's only a little model for now. The thing I think really throws it off is the spruce. I think it's too bright. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, I would have to say so. The spruce definitely does make it too bright.
Like, you know. By the way, I put more of a slant on it by just simply, you know, moving two things. Wouldn't that be too much slant? Would that... By the way, when I say a slant, I mean like a slide down, like a slide roof, you know what I mean? Where the roof it's only in one direction, not a point. This is way too much. I may as well go with it for now. Yeah, that's too much of a slant. I need to... Maybe... Do I need a slab only slant? Instead of a stair? I might have to play around with the slabs for a bit. Try get a good looking slant. Like, you know, I reckon the room size should be roughly this. And we'll definitely replace the logs later. That's a guaranteed. I could do this. And then it extends like this, and then up. Boom. Or is that too much again? Isn't as bad as before. Like, you know, like I could just throw this like right over here. Hey Artemis,
Yeah.
do you think this will be good? Good for a slanted roof? Right. Is it too much slant again?
Yeah, I think it's too much slant. It's going more for an elongated house.
Yeah. And do I have to do a 3 block long slant instead of a 2?
I wish I could have shown you some of my builds on another world I have. Oh wait, yeah, I showed you my other ones. My medieval style houses.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking doing something similar to that. That's kind of what I'm doing over here. Something similar to that, but smaller.
Is this better? I reckon this is definitely a lot better. Like, you know, I go around, I play around with it a bit, just, you know, do kaboom. Kaboom, do this to give it, like, a little bit more shape. Or maybe every now and then just do this. Looks good.
Yes, looks decent.
I'm not trying to make it too crazy. I'm just trying to just play around with things, you know. Should I add a side right here? Just extend it out a bit. How would that look for this? No side? So you want me to throw no side on? Okay. I'm just trying to throw something like little, small, simple, you know. I don't have much experience doing this, so it's like, yeah, to me, you know.
Kind of why I'm trying to throw something together as quick as I can to give you a idea of what I'm thinking here.
Fair. Just, meh, I don't know. Uh, yeah.
What?
Right.
Liking yours?
Just trying to think of a roof. Fair enough. What would be Since I reckon this will be easy, I'm just going to go ahead and replace the log.
Hit the right block.
I could do this. Yeah, but I don't know if I should do a point. That's a thing I'm trying to... think, like, should I bother... Why is the controller doing this anyway? So should I bother doing a... Yeah.
So you're just gonna place that and then keep on sending me things so we got the stuff down. So like keep on
I could just do this. The roof doesn't look as plain, at least. It could be better, but still, it doesn't look as plain. After this, I could do this. I'm using, not the Bond one, not Pure BD, I'm using the one right underneath the Minecraft name, Chroma Hills. Or whatever it is. I'm not trying to make a big thing, you know. No, I'm just trying to add rather low amount of space, you know. So, yeah. I mean, with this, I could, at least I can... I reckon this is good enough for now, but the question is what type of door. There's this, which, you know, doesn't pop out, which the door pops out too much. You like it a lot? More than thanks. It's something that doesn't look too good most things, but hey, I reckon will suit this perfectly.
Can I have the blue, please? There might be one left.
No idea, honestly. Should I go? Nah.
They could come grab it.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm gonna get you a have a shower in a minute.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Wait. I have a shower soon.
That's annoying that I can't do that. I mean, I can do this. Do this there. Hmm. So over here, there's that. What's that? Then this over here. Then it goes there. G'day, g'day, Ethan. How are you? And g'day, g'day, Georgie. How are you? I say g'day. Let's see. Okay then. So you go here. This is your basic little place to chill, you know. There's that over there. Hey, Artemis.
Yeah.
What are you building here?
Little house design. You know, thinking. Just for your opinion, like, and stuff like that. Like, I'll tear it down if you don't like it or anything like that.
Wouldn't this be like more of the city town place by the looks of it?
It's supposed to be like a worn down cottage, or like a house. That's why it's more of a cottage-like build.
Fair.
And like I said, if you don't like it or anything like that, like I'll just tear it down. I just putting it up for your view and see what you think.
Alright, you should be able to hear Artemis and what he's saying, what it's going to be. Anyway, I don't know. I could do this. Hey, Artemis.
Yeah.
You think I went too far with the holes? I mean, it doesn't look too bad from the inside, at least.
No, it doesn't look bad. And see, I was just trying to come up with something with a little more texture and stuff like that. Not so, because I know that there's a lot of people who are judgmental when it comes to builds and stuff like that. And in my opinion, some people are going to come in and say this is too blocky. It's too much of a simple build. If they want to play on a world, they're looking for something more.
Yeah, but it's just, yeah, but it's not meant, yeah, but it's not meant to be, you know, exactly, you know, big or adds detail in the, you know, little
Well, I mean,
area in here.
This isn't big or doesn't have much detail. Like, there's only like 5 different types of blocks in this.
I just feel like it'll be much simpler to just, you know, start in like a small little place saying, oh, I have to go to the village, and they, you know, follow the pathway. They have a look at everything, like, you know, around it, just the house is, you know, there for like the beginning or whatever. Out of curiosity. Okay. That doesn't look too bad. What about what about jukebox? There's a cool little animation. It is crystal activated. Weird. Powered by diamonds. I've no idea. Anyway. Orange stair, and it's again powered by diamonds. Okay then. Same old ways, yep. So nothing special there. At least we know that now. So, with this, should we bake a forever rain or nah? Anyway. So, yeah. With this, I've not... Anyway, so... They come in, they spawn, they come in this door. It's like, okay, there's a bed here, there's this, there's that. It's obviously meant to be more of a simple place design. And then I get an axe with a made by a command block saying can only destroy this type of log, which will be only access to certain type of woods and all that. Such as you can only chop down like spruce trees where they given a stone axe. Stone axe and spruce trees are, well, they look more damaged. And they go over here, they walk forward, and then I do one of those little things where it detects when you go in a block, then it walks into a block, then it teleports you to the village. Well, like in front of the village. Like over there, then it teleports you through a barrier block. Then you go into the village. And then once you go over there, it brings you to a little area. It puts you on adventure. All that. Okay, then I definitely can do that. So I'm probably gonna hide a little chest. Little chest here, where's just that? Nah, I'm fine. With just some of this dyed, maybe? Dyed to a, what should I try dyeing the leather armor to see how it looks for? Hey Artemis? What color do you think I should try get the armor to?
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Because I could
do a couple
just
different ones and see what they come out as.
honestly, if I can make it more brown somehow. I can make it darker brown, which makes it more like Royan-like, I guess. I reckon that's 290 maybe. Maybe I only allow the shoes. No, like, casual clothing. Like, I'm not going to, like, like you don't have much money. You just came by, and the currency could be golden nuggets in this. And you're over here, like, with 4 golden nuggets, for example. I'll do only legs. I don't know. I can just do this. Or to get rid of the gold and make it so you have to earn the gold from your first quest. Like, there's this. You can go on the mine area, which I have no idea how to make it, so you can... Wait, out of curiosity, if I put myself in adventure mode... Okay, I think I can do that. Wait, no, that's how to do it, okay. So, Artemis?
Yeah.
You know how you can not break blocks in adventure mode?
Right.
Here's the thing, you can. You just have to make it... You just have to use a command to allow this item to break blocks in adventure mode. Well, certain type of
Okay.
blocks. Nah, I ain't gonna do. I like the look of the trident. Looks sick. Just gotta mention that. And yes, I could throw my trident against the wall perfectly like that. How? Because I'm a talented boy. Anyway, so there's that. The only thing you've got to do anyway is boop. And kaboom, a trident at the wall like that. So advanced, and if you do it yourself, no one else can pick it up. You just have to make sure it doesn't respawn, which, you know, they do. Which is cool. So that means you can do like a bed in the way. You know, I'll just sort out here instead. It's easier. Anyway, so with that, I do this, right? Nope, that's not enough. I say around there. Yep, and I go over here. Around there. Giving it that sort of like crossing of tridents. I love how I can do that. How we can do that though. It's kind of cool, isn't it? Just, you know, angle yourself and throw it on, throw on something like that, you know? There's something else.
Yeah, but eventually wouldn't it just disappear?
Yeah, but that would be cool if I could leave it forever, that sort of thing, and just, you know, put some sort of like shield in the middle, you know, like that swords and shields thing. And again, if I was gonna do that, I would make the armor stance invisible somehow. G'day Jai, how are ya? PC or Xbox? What do you mean? This is neither PC or Xbox. Anyway, so yeah. So Artemis.
Yeah.
It is PS4. I like to build, so you could probably save it. Oh wait, no, there's no structure blocks in this. Well, you can't use them until I put it on it. But anyway. What?
Don't worry, I'm getting close to the end.
No, I'm just confusing the chat. What, are people actually somewhat interested in this now? Not much is going on. I'm just sort of sitting down talking and, you know, trying to think of ideas.
You keep talking and thinking of ideas. I'm gonna keep doing this.
I mean, that's what's happening. Apparently that... What, is that interesting to you guys? Just me thinking ideas? Great. Anyway. So now it's time to continue on with that little thing. So, with this, we already talked about this. I go over here, right? There's look pathway. Suddenly, like, you know, a few blocks later or whatever, here's the village. village, and when you walk over here on this block, it teleports you. It teleports you to the other side of the command block. Teleports to the other side of not of the barrier, allowing you to go around the village and making it so you know you can't do much there, you know. And thanks, Eternal, and know you. Like you guys can sort of see the idea here, right? And like on the side of all this will be like in the middle of the forest. Which, you know, that's rather pointless, but still, you know. Let's see, I feel like this type of build will be good in a different like a different area for a quest or whatever. Like, you know, go to the abandoned building full of zombies or whatever and try to reclaim this item. Or try to claim or give me this item sort of thing. Again, that could be a bigger building. I don't know. That's just a cool little idea then. Then I guess. Any Artemis?
Yeah.
Shouldn't we stick with one building in the little spawn area?
Okay, well, at least... I wish we had the barrier blocks on, or the structure blocks, so I could just copy this.
And we could easily turn this to the thing and destroy the little thing, and I don't mind that. I mean, that... Yeah.
But it's almost done.
I mean, maybe. I'll just destroy this.
I mean, you don't have to destroy yours.
I'm just destroying this just because, well, because, you know, the little thing about people complaining little thing about that.
What?
It's like, oh, it's not too detailed or whatever, you know? Let's see, and then plus in the first place, people who like, oh, this is not detailed enough and all that are generally, you know, players which think they're better than everyone else.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, which is, you know, my opinion, the worst type of players you can, you know, play with.
Yeah, but they're all over the place.
True. I mean, this is my opinion. Like, I reckon I'm of course better at stuff than someone, obviously. But I don't reckon I'm better than everyone else. Assuming you have the same mindset with that.
Yeah, I know I'm not better than everybody else.
But, yeah, of course, you know you're better than someone.
I mean, there's people I know that I'm better than when it comes to building, but I'm not the best.
Mm-hmm. That's true. There are hundreds of, you know, people out there with Probably, you know, way more experienced on PlayStation than, you know, we ever will be. Again, not saying that's true. I'm just saying probably there is. So what are you gonna do after this point for the roof?
That's what I'm getting to right about now.
Okay.
I mean,
Hey Artemis,
yeah.
we can get a few holes in the roof and look like water's draining through.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, this is just a structural idea. Like,
Yeah, I
we can
know.
always change up things as we go with it, everything like that.
Yeah, like, you know. Like, I thought about this a few minutes ago, but I sort of thought, you know, nah, because it's not currently raining or whatever. If we said it would rain all the time, it's like, oh my god, a roof, this is massive, even if it's only a 3x3 free roof.
I mean, it is pretty big for builds, not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for a small build itself, like, it is decent, but I'm trying not to make it extremely large.
Fair.
It's more tall than it is anything else.
Oh, that's cool. Hey Artemis.
Yeah.
I completely failed on the water thing, but anyway, so with the water thing, you can make it like, you know, like flying through the roof, and water could be landing like right over here, and it drains through like the cracks right there, and over there after like quite a bit of blocks, just add spruce around it, and make it look like the dark oak is, you know, designed like that for moistness.
Mm-hmm.
Like that sort of thing, you know. It's a little basic idea. So, assuming only the first floor will be available.
I mean, we can make it to where the first floor is it's mainly just for structural look. You can't go upstairs unless we put like a ladder in. We can put a ladder in to go up to the second floor.
Fair, but, you know, yeah. The good thing with this is we can hide things behind stuff, right? Like, you know, we can hide, like, all this behind trees and then throw the other map somewhere else with the flat world sort of thing.
Yeah.
So we don't have to, like, decorate every single second. And just do it like the basic design how we do in, like, majority of our RPGs. Anyway, why are you gonna do that? Just gonna think some sort of just path. Let's see. Please shout out. Sure thing. Ansup Thap. There you go. Boom, done. Beautiful pathway, Artemis. Absolutely beautiful. 100% effort, of course, as you can tell.
Yep.
This is the most work I've done all day. Anyway, so over here, just take a turn. That's live? Wow, thanks. Anyway, so this over here. And there's going to be a split point right over here with a little sign. Where is it? Where's the sign? I used to get this. There it is. Yep, I know, right? Anyway, so we do this. Throw the sign right here and do... do village and just do... let's do village there. And then what would be over here? Hey Artemis,
Yeah.
what would be an important area that won't be like the main village to buy stuff? Would it be porter room? Like, what would you call an area where you get to teleport to different locations on the map, such as, you know, the volcano room or whatever for, you know, all that?
We could do like a hall of doors, where there's a bunch of different types of doors, and each door leads to a different place. Alright, there you go. It's done. What do you think?
Let's see how much. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that Artemis? Oh, I misspelled there. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Of course I did that. Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I reckon it looks good. You know, it's just like a good little starting area, you know. Doesn't look too bad. Like, especially back over there, it gives it the vibe of like, oh, there will be some sort of like, you know, chimney here. Like we could throw a furnace. Yeah. Like we could throw the furnace over there, you know. G'day, sack and bacon indeed. Nice house. Artemis, what do you say?
Well, thank you.
There you go. Anyway. So with that. So, Artemis,
Yeah.
how would you think the chimney thing would look for the inside? Since I see there's a chimney there, we could easily like insert a furnace decoration to suit the chimney.
Definitely could do that. I was just throwing in some any interior decorations, just still all up and open for ideas. I'm sitting here looking for the lantern. I can't seem to find it.
It is in items right next to sea pickle and crafting table, which is on the top right, by the way.
I see it now.
So what you gonna do eventually, like later in the campaign? Well, later in the story, should I say? You get to go upstairs and, you know, try to find an item you may have left behind, like halfway through. Which, you know, will be hidden. hidden, obviously, like behind a what's it called? Like behind, like it'd be hidden like behind a slab or whatever, and it says, oh, you got to find out your house, and you go around and look for it. You know. That's not what we're going for. We're not making a hidden base. At least not that we know of. Actually, out of curiosity, how does the lectern look? Does it have that birch texture screen? No, they actually gave it the oak look, I think. Doesn't look too bad. Hey, Artemis.
Yeah.
Can you just throw that there?
Yeah, that works too. I didn't even think about that.
And just put a book there with like some sort of like story we could add later on.
That could be where you come up here. We could make it to where you can't open the front door until you come up here and read the book and get a key. The book tells you everything. You have to find the key somewhere hidden in the house. And then the doors will open. Quote unquote, doors open, teleport you outside.
So let's see. So this is the beginning thing. Like you go around, it's like you say, go ahead, look for a key. It's like up here, and like a little book tells a little story, and at the very end, it tells you where you hide your key.
I think you should start out up here. Like you wake up in the bed. You wake up here. That's why it's got like 2 beds. So like if you're with another player, you wake up in the bed. You mosey over. You see the book. You read the book. And it tells you that there's an item hidden somewhere in the house that allows you to get out.
That's
We
not
could
what.
even make it. Let's see here. We could. Yeah, we could even make it to where it comes up into the attic. There's an attic here. You come up to the attic. The attic will have like there. We could put a single zombie up here. And instead of putting that there, we'll
Correction,
put, like,
there'll be
trap
probably
door.
multiple players joining, so we gotta get, and that means we gotta get zombies spawning like every few ticks on the repeat,
Yeah.
which means it's probably gonna stack. By the way, this is more HD when it comes from the texture pack than I expected, to be honest.
There we go.
This may be a little obvious, like, place to hide it, but since you can open doors and all that.
Make the floor look all proper.
Like with this, like, oh, what's over there? Oh, look, it's a chest. Sort of thing, you know?
And that'll be where the hidden item is. We'll have a couple mob ticks in here. That way, like, they come up here. This door, the trap door will be closed and everything.
Yeah, but wouldn't there be one small problem with that though? The fact
What?
that there'll be a lot of mobs spawning up there over time with the people walking across the front there.
Not unless we set it at like a 2-minute interval.
Yeah, but that means not everyone will experience that little thing, and we got to get a repeat command block also auto-filling that chest for that one singular thing.
Okay, then we make it to where when somebody spawns in over here, there's like a pressure plate, and the pressure plate activates it.
Or we could just use this for the little storage for like the beginning items and all that.
Yeah.
On a repeat command block, you know, cloning it there.
Okay, instead of the mobs being upstairs, the mobs are downstairs, and they have to fight their way to get out.
I'm not sure about the fighting thing though.
It's just like a few mobs, not a whole lot, just one or two. The previous owners of the
Wait,
house.
wait. I can't keep control of the amount of mobs in the area though. That's the thing. Can't go take a specific area and control the amount of mobs in this specific room.
If only we could. That would be nice.
The best I can do is, you know, go over here. It's like, oh, you exit. Exit, and once you're done with that, it'll teleport you outside of the house a few blocks, barrier blocks right over here. Then it spawns 2 zombies over here, but that's the best I can do. Assuming where I'm going at with that.
Yeah. So like, they have to get the two. They fight the two, and then
They walk out here. They do that. Then that teleports them over here. Over here with a closing door behind them. That also.
and spawn 2 more in. That would work.
We just gotta get the command block set up later.
But for now, it's just all about the design, getting things in order.
With the, actually, I could quickly do the chest thing up here. It's only a quick clone command. I just need a place to hide it.
Let's see, I think this would be like a good start house. It gets you a little interactive in the beginning before you get fully into it. It's not a whole interactive or anything like that.
Oh, I like the command block.
Oh, that's cool.
What does it say on there?
SYCT5.
Weapons.
We could put the command block like on the top of the house. Oh, right here, this block. Hide that, like that, and then put the command block like right there.
Let's see, and now I just gotta remember the clone command. C slash clone. This should be a bit easy to do. Tilde 1 tilde, and how much negative down is it compared to the command block? Let's see, so
You know, I was
1,
thinking-
2, 3, 4, and one out. In what direction is that? In the X, in the Z coordinate. Let's see, X. So -4. Believe that's the -1. Now this should work. Now the chest is there, no surprise. Now I put that, and can you put that on always on?
Put this on always on.
Ah, okay. Okay, I think I get it now. Let's see, slash clone tilde -1.
Yo. Look in the sky. Banoshed.
I think I know what happens here. You should probably just... I guess I could turn cheats off for the command blocks. Or command block activation off and you go ahead and destroy that. I forgot it. I forgot that I have to do the @ thing twice. Activate cheats. Command block enabled. Wow.
Here, I got it. I got it.
How
Just
far?
give me a second.
That's gonna take a bit.
Nah, I got this.
Tilde.
How high does this go? Holy
Wait,
crap.
oh wait, I think I know it works. So to see that's tilde. That will be triple tilde, and then this will be the location. It went on the 0 tick all the way up. That's what happened there.
Well, the chest is up here.
At least
chest is all the way up here.
it works somewhat. Now I guess we only activate this once. So, is the command block up there destroyed?
Now it is.
Okay, now I turn on game. Okay, so apparently there's, with the command block, there's a clone radius. I accidentally made it a bit bigger. Now, let's see. Does that? Okay, then. What is this the other way around? Okay, wait. Maybe -5. Okay, now that works. Now I should be able to put that forever. Always on. Repeat. Yep. Now since I did that, now there's leggings, boots, and an axe. Now the cool thing about this Artemis is go to the chest. Chest soon as I'm done. Done pretty done. Now go to the chest Artemis. And then take an item out of it.
Okay, let me drop down there. Cause like I was super up there.
At least it has a build limit anyway. So take stuff from the chest.
Okay, let's take. It literally puts it right back immediately. So basically, people can fill their entire inventory with that item.
Now I can set that with a specific tick delay. Which I'm going to do that roughly every minute. Every minute, which how much ticks is it in a minute?
The 60?
60?
I would just assume.
Nah. Okay, so it's 4 seconds.
Okay, so 60 is for 4. I would set it at 200. No, 350. Set it at 350.
Let's see, so 60 divided by 4. So Wait, no, it would be, let's see, 60 4, so 15. So I guess we need 15 60s. So just 60. So 15 times 60. That would be 900. Now that should be exactly a minute.
Okay.
By the way, I like the chest. There's no items in it, but have a look on the texture itself. Do you see it, Artemis, or nah?
I see the items in there. I'm gonna take the items out, and
It
then we're
won't-
gonna wait.
It won't be exactly a minute from now. It reveals that the command activates every minute.
I know.
But anyway, so Artemis, if you look at the chest, like the chest while you open it, has a texture like this, you know, it's empty.
Yeah. I like that.
Anyway, so that has a that delay should be exactly a minute, so
I
they
just
can't
opened
cram
it,
full.
and they were all back in there. I just took everything out.
Unless if I set this to 90 bucks, and that's 900, so it should be right. Anyway, so I guess that's done now.
Sweet.
Wait,
That's cool.
I just
Never got
realized
that
something.
done.
Wait a minute.
Huh.
That's not supposed to do that.
What?
Let's see, one. Maybe I could do that on the tilde. And then I do one.
Oh, is it doing the outside block too?
No, it's doing the thing itself as well. So I put itself in an impulse thing. And now check if it works. So take the stuff out, Artemis.
Everything is out. Everything is back in.
Now it's still cloning it. It's cloning the command block still.
Okay.
Do I do this? Now it does that. So now Artemis, now it does put a chest there, but hopefully no one realizes that. That's just a thing we have to fix later, I guess.
Yeah.
And plus if someone realizes it, bonus loot. Do you think anyone will realize that?
No, because they're not gonna see that chest from right here. They're gonna literally come to this ladder, and they're not gonna see that chest.
Now time to do that again. Does it destroy the top? No, it doesn't. So now I should be able to put this on a repeat for 900 once and again. Okay. And now, since we did the loot thing, now, sorry, Artemis. And now you want to work, what's ARPG? It stands for role-play game. So now you want to work on the forest?
Yep, we gotta get the forest set up around it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Now I'm gonna activate, now I'm just gonna do this to do some basic, just some basic redstone stuff, you know? This should activate something. This should activate command block if it does that. If so, then give itself command block. And now two, three. Okay, there we go. slash TP
I would put TP player at 9 4 -29.
let's see, 9 4 29.
-29.
Okay, then negative 29. And then now, since that's on impulse, now this is on chain. In fact, should this be a free chain? Yeah, it would, because it needs to kill the zombies just in case if there's any extra inside. At a... Okay. Now this... Now where do I spawn the zombies at, Artemis? Yeah, I do have 2.7k. Let's see.
Let's put here. I'll give you some coordinates. Let's put one at 11 5 -40.
Sorry, negative 5?
11 5 -40.
Okay. And then the next is...
We'll put one at 13 5 -35.
So 13, 5, negative 35.
Yep.
And now it's time to place all these over here. Do that. Or just wooden ones, stone ones, so it can be, you know, somewhat hidden.
Yeah.
So this will be a one-way thing, so this will be the very beginning. So now I need to get the barrier blocks, actually. Hash give itself. I like the barrier texture. Okay, now try Artemis.
Alright, so basically we'll have to set it up where it's automatically zombies inside, like they are now. It spawns the zombies in.
Should we set them to villager zombies, actually?
Yeah.
You know, like, oh my god, there are zombies, we fight them.
I would do zombie villagers.
Okay then. See, would it be zombie underscore villager? I'm gonna check the summon command.
And then I go out. It teleports me outside.
Yeah, it's zombie
more?
underscore. Yep.
Alright. That way there's 2 more in there for the next group of people.
And just in case if they skip it, it kills the previous zombies and replaces them.
Yep.
Let's see, underscore villager, okay then. Now, what's the door? It should be this, right?
I used, yeah.
Now I press this. Didn't tell.
Teleported me over here, so.
But now there's zombie villagers, and now can you go in here? You can just break through the second floor and just go in. Anyway, so and now keep an eye on the zombies. I should only make sure there's 2.
just spawned another 2. So
Oh
kill
wait,
it-
oh wait, oh wait, I forgot. Kill zombie villagers. So shall we make it in this one? There's only zombie villagers to make sure, and it affects this.
Yes. And then the rest of it will be zombies.
Uh huh. So it shall only affect this at all times.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna go ahead, land on the pressure plate.
Yep, it killed him and spawned in more. Now it left the rotten flesh behind.
We can do a / clear item thing. So let's see. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The item's probably going to despawn, and it's either players kill the mobs or just skip it.
Yep.
So I don't reckon them dropping it doesn't matter as much. So now we're happy with what we have here.
Yeah, I like it. It looks good. It plays out nicely. I'm gonna kill the zombies.
And I was
That
closer.
one did not teleport me.
I was closer to the command block, that's why. So now
There we
it does
go.
exactly what it does. It works. The update works.
And there's stage 1.
Yay! That took us 90 minutes.
Minecraft high five.
I mean, we're mainly sitting down thinking majority of the time, so yeah.
Oh, I know.
Anyway, so now this is done. Now I think there should be 2 more things. 1, make this pretty up this pathway, and 2, barrier block it. I don't think it needs to be too wide. So, making it so they can't go over the barrier blocks, obviously. So they can't wander off and get lost.
So are we not making it too high?
Oh no, I'm just trying to do a rough outline. So anyway, so there's that. And now it goes around the pathway roughly over there. There as well. Of course it's going to be too high, I'm just going to probably do that. I reckon that's a good outline to make sure they don't, walk past.
Yeah.
No one's going to play it today because it's nowhere near done, and it's actually going to be designed so it's an RPG. Well, somewhat like an RPG when it gets released,
Now you see why I went through the effort to put in a nicely designed house. Like, it actually looks good. It's gonna turn out nicely. Oh, we don't need it 3 high.
Oh no, for this area right here.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh wait, no. Anyway, so that's there. Now just follow along this, follow this a bit.
I'll get to the 2nd level.
This is just roughly what we think the barrier block is going to be. Not exactly, obviously, it's just roughly.
Now, I will say, you should wait till El Rekka comes on to do the pathways. That's one of her specialties.
Fair enough.
She can do a nice pathway.
Now, of course, there's this part. Then go behind this thing, and boom. Now behind this, we just throw a bunch of trees.
Yep. Alright, so we decided on dark oak and spruce.
Yeah, you should know that we're making an RPG, like it says. Sadly not. Right now I'm just sort of working on this with friends so we can, you know, somewhat professionally do this, you know. And I say somewhat for a reason. Because we have no idea what we're doing mainly. We just chose a concept that's easy to do. And just, you know, continued on with it. Like, you know, I reckon a medieval styled RPG is nice, so I don't think we need to replace things since they're probably not going to look at trees as much. It's probably going, oh look, we're just shading us around the map, yeah, sort of thing, you know?
Do you think this would be like decent placing here, like this?
It depends how it looks like when it's grown.
I know. I'm gonna go back through and use bone meal. I'm just trying to get a structural idea.
Okay. Even if we didn't do the most projects and process, even if we didn't do the most progress in the world, like not the fastest, I'm happy with this. What about you?
I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I reckon it's nice. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Now just going to test this.
And then we can definitely bone meal the grass to where it grows up high.
It's always on. No clones blocks. Let's see why one. Will this do it? The command block down there will be done, and that's not going to be good. Now someone's messaging me, oh, I'm a good builder, of course. See that there. How do we make it escape one block? That's the only problem I'm thinking of right now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
What do you think?
It's actually working.
Banoshed, what do you think of the trees?
Wait, did I make it too okay, that's the problem. I just realized. It is supposed to be at -4. That was the problem the whole time. I accidentally increased it by 1 block too much. Okay, well at least I know that now. And now there should be no extra loot for no one, even at no cost very much. That's good. Now, so Artemis?
Yeah.
I have one question. That doesn't look too bad. But we probably, just for this part, just for this, we probably wanted something at the back, like more trees or whatever, so make sure we can not see the back there even more, if you know what I mean.
Oh no, I was also gonna say like we could do something like this.
Of course, I'm just saying we need to get more trees to cover the blank spaces.
Oh, I know.
I like the starting room though. I reckon it's cool. What about you, Artemis?
I think it looks nice. I think it's a great idea.
Has a good way to get your starter loot. Has a good way to, you know, try to get used to what the zombies look like. It could have more things. It could have a secret for those people, you know, looking at every inch of everything, like a button or whatever, like a hidden button.
Button that opens up the floor and there's a chest.
Like, you know, more. I'm thinking more of like a button that gives you like free level. It's like, oh my god, you get a free level, like that cheat like booster thing, you know.
Here we go. Here's an idea. Let's see here. I'm gonna come in through this window right here.
Okay. I'll look at it later.
So like they have to kill the mobs and put like a button over here where the floor opens up and there's a chest in the floor. Like that way, if they skip the zombies, then they're gonna skip the button.
I was thinking something or this, like over here, like, oh, there's some sort of like, oh, fail over here, like lump or whatever, right? You know, something pointless.
My one of my posters decided to fall down.
Oof.
So I'm having to put my poster. There we go. It sucks because I have to climb up on my dresser just to put it back up. There we go. Alright, now what were you saying? Sorry.
So, Artemis, I'm right above here. So over here where you spawn, right, there'll be a button that will be the same color as the floor, so you won't notice it, like right here.
Right.
And this button, it has a command testing your level, which you have to have, you know, exactly 0. And once it does that, it gives you one level, so you start at level 1 instead of at level 0 sort of thing, you know.
Okay.
Just a little cheat button. What type of floor is this again? Spruce?
Yeah.
So over there, like, it's like, whoa, and they go here, read the book. Okay, they most likely won't notice the button. They notice the ladder, they go up or down, etc. Which, you know, I'll in fact, should I work on the level system right now? I have to go soon, so may as well add it now. What should I do it? Should I call the scoreboard levels? Play levels?
Probably I would.
By the way, the texture pack makes it so much better on the side. You'll see what I mean. Slash scoreboard objectives. No, set sidebar level. There you go.
I don't fit in the room. My character's too tall for the room.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's added. So,
Okay.
so now, you know, play level there will show that and all that. Anyway, so yeah. So I sadly do have to end this little thing right now.
Well, high five to the wonderful build that we got started on and the way everything's turning out. I hope things start to really play together really nicely.
I mean, so far, everything's nice. There's this up here with, you know, free beginner loot.
Yeah.
Like, oh. And then there's a secret button over here for a free level, just in case if you realize it, which probably not.
And see, what's nice is all of our viewers here are gonna be able to know where all the little secret hidden things are,
We'll probably
And
do some stuff off camera.
oh yeah, most likely.
It's just this would be here. Where's the other zombie? Oh, there it is.
Hey, Banoshed, is this supposed to?
What happened there? Was it? Wait a minute. Oh wait, oh that's what the command block was doing before, which I deleted.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'll put this at 0 1 tick and see what happens. Is it doing it again? 1.
I don't see it now.
Okay, that's from the previous mistake before. That I fixed a few minutes ago.
I just walk around and I see that and I'm like, I don't think that's supposed to be there.
Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now, and you know,
Alrighty.
and continue working this on next time I'm here, which won't be tomorrow. Did 2 people really dislike this so much? Or are these trolls? I don't know, it's hard to tell. Hey Artemis, can you view the stream so I can have exactly 100 viewers? Viewers who viewed this?
I've been viewing the stream.
Refresh your page.
Alright.
And anyway,
I will refresh.
anyway, but on a serious note, I think, well, I mean,
There you go.
seriously,
How about now?
still on 99. That's disappointing. I'm sad now. What does someone have to log in a new account?
Oh, here I got it. Here, let's see if this works. Before you end, so we can hit that 100.
Someone just joined.
Oh, someone did.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I got a secondary. I actually have 2 accounts that are not my main.
I like. I'm happy I decided to choose this to do this texture pack instead of the pure BD one for this specific
Right.
moment. Like, you know, not saying pure BD's bad or anything. I'd never say that. I'm just saying this texture pack would suit this more. Do you agree?
Yeah, it does look nice with this extra pack. Here, maybe I can even leave a subscribe.
Wow.
Should have just gotten a new subscribe there.
I think I might go positive instead of negative daily.
There's a hello with my secondary.
Whoa, hello there, Artemis Caged.
And I can do one more too.
I just realized something. I'm only like, am I only 13 or am I only 10 anyway? Anyway, so I should stop stalling. Well, at least I'm done with all this. Everything looks good, so I'm just gonna end it here.
And there's subscribe.
So, anyway, see you later, guys. Have a good day, mate. And again, mate, and have a good day.